Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Hoskins, and in this video, we're going to talk about unsewing. A lot of us quilt our own quilts, and I was quilting the other day. Everything was going great until I pulled the quilt off of the frame to look at it. At the very end, in just a little spot, there's pleats on my quilt. Well, I don't want pleats on my quilt. So I thought that I would put together a short video and show you how I take out stitches. Now, I don't like the way a seam ripper feels in my hand, so I don't use those. Quite frankly, I don't like to tear out anything. So what I usually use is a product called the Quick Ripper. Now, I purchased this little tool probably about 10 years ago. So I haven't used this tool in quite some time. To be honest with you, I lost it. My sewing room just ate it, and I was doing some cleaning the other day and I found it. I was so happy. So I tried to use it and it didn't work. Opened it up and found that the battery that was in it had corroded. So I did what I could to clean everything. This thing started working for about 5 minutes and then it stopped. So I think it has finally died. But I do know where I can get another one. But in the meantime, the quilt that I'm working on is to be given as a Christmas gift, so it has to be finished, like now. So I ran upstairs and I grabbed my trimmer. Unconventional, I know, but this is very similar to the Quick Ripper. It's not the best for holding, for unstitching, however, the Quick Ripper is. So this is my preferred choice. This is my last minute choice. So I'm going to show you how I use this. So when you start to unstitch, just pick a place. Just pick somewhere that's easy to get to, that you can actually get a seam ripper. I actually take a seam ripper and I start unstitching, and then I take my Quick Ripper and then I rip out the rest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my fabric back and start unstitching. Now just be careful when you're using the Quick Ripper or the trimmer. Don't cut your fabric. Just take your time. Don't get in a hurry, because if you do, you're probably going to rip your quilt, and you don't want to do that. So I lay my quilt on a flat surface. That way I can actually hold on to it. I don't ever try to tear out anything or use my Quick Ripper in my lap. So I hold the majority of the quilt down and then pull up on the back or whatever I'm trying to rip away. Now I've reached a spot here that I need to open up. I need to get a starting point. So I am going to take a seam ripper and get in there and rip that open. Okay, I have finally made it to the finish, and I did it without cutting a hole in the back of my quilt. Now it's time to get all of these little pieces of thread off the back and off the front. Now, one of the easiest ways that I have found to get all those loose thread tails off of my fabric is to take one of those rectangle shaped pink erasers and just rub it along your fabric, and it pulls the thread tails right off. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to click the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Happy sewing!